These 5 differences between the killer herdsmen and spare part traders will prove AGF Malami wrong. Yes, the comment recently made by the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Nigeria's Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami, met the right responses from most Nigerians. Malami, who is the #1 legal advisor to the government of President Muhammadu Buhari, said on Channels Television that banning open grazing of cattle in the south is like banning the sale of spare parts in the north. He was reacting to the decision of 17 governors to ban open grazing in all the southern states following the continuous killing and destruction of farmlands and properties allegedly carried out by herdsmen. I have written in one of my opinion pieces here where I faulted the state governors for the many fruitless security meetings in Aso Rock and tasked them to take the bull by the horn and stop the killings in their various states. Since the 17 southern state governors have unanimously decided to ban open grazing, it is important that no matter the pressure or threats from higher authorities, they do not look back on that move. I have not read anywhere in the news where spare parts dealers were reported to be killing, trespassing, or destroying properties as gruesomely done by the herdsmen and bandits in the northern part, and ravaging themselves out from the north, also perpetrating the evil in the southern parts of the country. Curiously, I have taken time to keenly find the similarity between herdsmen and spare parts dealers as insinuated by our senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, but I searched in vain as I could not lay my hands I searched in vain, but as I could not lay my hands on any comparison except the fact that they are both Nigerians, perhaps. So, just in case Malami is too busy to decipher the differences between the activities of herdsmen that we all know and the spare part dealers we also know, I have taken the responsibility on myself to help out for free and also to make differences. And Nigerians also have been reacting to the differences between spare part business, and herdsmen business, which has been titled the 5 differences between killer herdsmen and spare part traders, which will be proved and proven to AGF Malami, and it will prove him wrong in this or in his assertion, saying comparing the herdsmen and the Igbos selling spare parts business. Number 1, spare part dealers do not kill. Yes, a simple sip of a glass of water should have reminded Oga Malami that there has not been a case of spare parts dealers killing people has been done indiscriminately by these herdsmen or Fulani herdsmen. These spare parts dealers are known to be peaceful, especially around their businesses, and have never gone on a killing spree as being done in Benue State or any other part of the southern states and in North and Nigeria in general. On the contrary, most herdsmen have caused major havoc from Benue to Kogi State, from Oyo to Ondo State, and are still killing many people in the Middle Belt, while authorities watch them do that, and no one of them have been brought to book. Buhari was interviewed lately, from Arise TV News. He said those that are the Fulani that are perpetrating the evil, because he was aware and is still aware that the Fulani elders are the ones, killing, encroaching into people's farmland. But he said, in his own, said the Fulani people that are committing those crimes, they are the foreigners, either from Nigeria, Mali, wherever, but they are also Fulani. But he contradicted himself and says he cannot deny that he's not a Fulani man. So for you to tell you that he knows what he's doing. Number 2, spare parts dealers do not trespass. Herdsmen are known for indiscriminately trespassing properties and farmlands and causing losses to farmers. They move their cattle from one location to the other, destroying people's crop and making a mess of their hard work. But spare parts dealers are stationed in one place where they do their business. They do not trespass on other people's properties. Well, spare part business is known to be the business that Igbos do generally, even worldwide, because where you can find an Igbo man in every part of the country, even outside, doing their spare part business peacefully without encroaching or trampling upon other people's peace. But in the case of these herdsmen, they are though their business requires them to move their cow from one place to another, but that is an outdated kind or way of doing business. We are in the modern day. We have structures all over. We have economy upgraded. So if he or the Buhari as a president supporting open grazing, like he said that the gazette should be the government should give them gazette or a route which they can use or pass through, is not possible. There's no way. If they pass through those gazette, there's no way they will not encroach and tamper into people's land, and it will cause chaos. So they should rather sit down or look for a land to lease or buy or rent, and do their cattle rearing. In modern world, in developed country, we have never seen movement of cattle from one place to another. Or is it Nigeria that is supplying the US their cattle or the meat they are eating? No, but they are breeding and rearing cattle also, except for some rural areas that are not well civilized, like all these North Africans and some other things like that. But Nigeria as a whole, if the Hausas or the Fulani wants to rear cattle, they have enough land in the northern part of the country. There is no need for them grazing their cattle or parading their cattle from one place to another. Well, the spare part dealers rent their shop, which is the number 3. Unlike herdsmen who have no specific address, spare part dealers have a shop where they pay rent and do their businesses. These men can be traced in case there are any issues. The herdsmen have no specific address. They can be in Shaki today and the next few hours cross over to Erua from Ondo. They can be in Kwara tomorrow. Can also from there, because you cannot trace them before they are in Lagos. Well, in cases where there has been trouble, the herdsmen cannot be traced or found as they have moved on to their next target. Number 4, spare parts dealers pay their tax. Most spare parts dealers pay weekly, monthly, or annually dues as the case may be to the government. Some of the fees include security, electricity, sanitization, among others. Government benefits a lot directly from them as a result of tax remittance. But the herdsmen do not pay tax. Their inability to be stationed in a particular location makes it impossible to get them to pay dues. They try as much as possible to venture into people's land just because they wouldn't want to pay tax and not to be recognized. That's why they easily cause mayhem all over the country with ease, and the government has nothing to say. Yes, it has been said that the government of Buhari is the government of Fulanization, and it has been so very, very obvious that Buhari gives 100% support to the herders, and that is why he's not saying anything concerning the crisis. Well, number 5, spare part dealers do not carry weapons. If you visit the shop of spare part dealers, all you will see is their goods and other items related to their businesses. But this is not the case with herdsmen. They go about brandishing weapons ranging from daggers, axes, cutlasses, and sophisticated guns. These weapons they use to carry out gruesome murders while their cattle destroy farmlands. Well, I hope with these few points of mine, I have been able to point out to our AGF the many ways herdsmen and spare part dealers are not the same and cannot be likened to each other. Well, I would like you to share your comment and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Independent TV 7.